you're somewhat live from my place, if I ever look like I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm looking at myself, because I can't really manage to look at a little tiny dot. In reality, I want to look at myself. And if I look down, it's because I'm staring at paper. Because I'm new to this, I've made Ben hide in the bedroom because I don't want him to hear me recording this video. This week we decided to switch it up a little bit. Pastor Mark's not going to be delivering your message, I am. And the message this week is on the Proverbs 31 woman. Which in reality means it's kind of on dating, but like, not really. It's more so into the character of what someone who's in a relationship, specifically a woman in a relationship, should kind of look like. So we're going to kind of go through what that section of Proverbs looks like, and you'll have a whole heap of discussion questions that Pastor Mark has done up for you that you can discuss in your small groups. So first things first, I want to say we miss you guys. I never thought I would say this, but I do actually miss hearing you screaming, running up and down the gym, and doing all sorts of crazy things that you guys normally do. It was nice for the first 2 weeks, doing everything online, and now I actually really want to see you guys in person. So I hope you're all doing well. If any of you want to reach out or say hi, you can find me on the Instagram. You can send a message to either the grid or story on my Instagram, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And that's something that's open to you if you want to use it. So the book of Proverbs has 31 chapters, and near the end of chapter 31, it has something called a Hebrew acrostic poem. And most of you have probably done an acrostic poem in school, you just have no idea you've done it. It's those weird poems where all of the first letters of each sentence make another word going vertically. And because I'm really poor at explaining things, Ben's gonna stick an image of one here somewhere, because we have the power to do that. In doing so, those verses, which are verses 10 to 31, really explain the character traits of what a woman in a relationship looks like. And not only what she looks like, but what a young man should be able to search for and expect by someone he's hoping to be in a relationship with, or eventually one day have as his spouse. So, I have my pages upon pages of notes, because I have ADHD, and if I try to do this off the top of my head, it's not going to happen. So let's see if we can muddle through this together, and hopefully your small group leaders will be able to make more sense of it than I have. So, first things first, Proverbs 31, verses 10 to 31, is not just a list of things you should do. It's more so a list of character traits, a way that a Proverbs 31 woman carries herself, and how she can be described to other people. So we're going to start with the first thing, and you're going to see, down here at the bottom, you're going to see all the verses that kind of go with each of the character traits that I'm going to talk about. The first one is that she's rare. And when I mean rare, I don't mean super rare Pokemon card rare. I don't mean random coin from 1867 rare. I'm more so talking diamonds and rubies rare. You've got to dig and dig deep to find a woman of this kind of character. And look at that, I'm already to the point where I forgot to flip my sheet. Because I can't keep track of my own notes, but that's okay. The next thing is that she works hard. And working hard doesn't necessarily mean that you're in an office or that you've buried yourself in your schoolwork. Working hard is also doing things like taking care of other people, taking care of your family, taking care, if you're a wife, if you're staying at home and you're taking care of things at home, that counts as hard work too. And going along with that, she loves her husband. Proverbs 31 woman really spends the time to love her husband and love her husband well. And by being able to love him well, it allows him to stand out to his peers. Anybody who has a girlfriend or is in a relationship of any kind can tell you that when the person they're with is really, really good, everybody else usually takes notice and will ask questions like, they're so amazing, where did you find them? And all those kinds of things. And not that that's necessarily the important thing, but the love a woman has for her spouse really shines on him in front of his peers. In addition to that, she really loves her family. And I'm not more so talking like showing up to like obligatory events and going through the motions, but I mean like really loves her family. Does all those random little things that no one really thinks about, or those little things that she may not even really get thanked for, but she does them because she knows that they're better for her family and that those little things really show how much she cares for them. Beyond her husband and her family, a Proverbs 31 woman cares for others, and especially cares for others in need. She will be willing to give of herself and give of her resources to help other people meet their basic needs. That could mean anything from serving at somewhere like Regen, or just helping out in the community, volunteering for the food drive that we're going to be holding on Sundays, little things like that that show people in your community how much they really mean to you. The next thing, which a lot of you have probably heard about, is self-care. A Proverbs 31 woman understands that she has to take care of herself in order to be able to take care of other people. Whether that means taking the time to wash her hair, or taking the time to put on clothing that makes her feel good about herself, or any of those little things like eating healthy, really enjoying that piece of chocolate cake. Anything that's going to make her feel good and renew her soul to allow her to continue to give to others. Now, doing all of that, being able to be strong and to take care and love a spouse, take care and love your family, take care and love other people, and try to find time to take care of yourself, that's a big laundry list. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's something that, like, even there are days where I will, like, bust out on this couch and I'm, like, just done with the day. But one of the key parts of being a Proverbs 31 woman is that all those things you have done allow you to surround yourself with people who love and support you, and they're able to help you in those times when you need it, and you know yourself well enough to be able to ask for that help if you need it. Also, let's see here, I may have said them out of order in comparison to what I wanted to, but that's okay. Because the last one I'm going to say should have been the last one I want to say, which is that she's strong and dignified. She doesn't let little things get under her skin, even though things may upset her. She finds the ability to let those things go, and ultimately she knows and understands that if she needs help, she's in a situation where she's not sure what to do, and she is really, really stuck, she knows that she can depend on God for help and move forward with grace and dignity, knowing that He has her back above all else. So, I know that was a lot of info, because I didn't plan on talking for 9 minutes, and we're already at the 9-minute mark. So, what I'm going to say is that if anything I've said has confused you, that's okay, because I confused myself giving you the message. What I'm going to tell you is to look at people around you that exemplify the things I've said. They could be nurses, they could be your mom, they could be your auntie, they could be a grandma, they could be a teacher that you know, someone who's willing to give of themselves and support you, someone who you really respect, that you want to exemplify. Like for me, that was my great-grandmother. Everything that woman did, I was willing to copycat down to a T, because everybody loved her, she was respected, and I knew that when I grew up, that was the kind of person I wanted to be. So I want you to take some time in your small groups and really talk about this. Talk about what a Proverbs 31 woman looks like, talk about, if there was a Proverbs 31 man, what he would look like, and really discuss how that's going to translate to any relationships you may have, whether that's friendships or romantic relationship. It still really counts to your character how you choose to act. Hope to see you all soon. I hope I didn't talk too fast. If you have any questions, feel free to ask one of us. Bye.